is this guy? He with you fellas? Sir, you're gonna have to leave.
Mafia Definitive Edition. Imagine stepping into the 1930s, where crime rules the streets, gangsters wear sharp suits, and one wrong move could mean the end of the road. Mafia Definitive Edition isn't just a game. It's a cinematic experience that throws you into the life of Tommy Angelo, a humble cab driver who gets caught up in the world of organized crime. From the moment you start playing, the world feels alive. The streets of Lost Heaven are filled with vintage cars, neon-lit diners, and the constant threat of rival gangs. The story grips you from the very beginning, and every mission feels like you're playing through a Hollywood mobster film. One minute, you're smuggling illegal booze, and the next, you're in a high-speed chase with the cops breathing down your neck. And let's talk about the gunfights. Every shootout is intense, with realistic cover mechanics and old-school Tommy guns that make every battle feel straight out of a classic gangster movie. But it's not just about the action. The emotional weight of Tommy's journey will have you questioning every decision. Is loyalty worth risking your life? Or is it just another way to get trapped in the underworld? With stunning graphics, a gripping story, and an atmosphere that pulls you in, Mafia Definitive Edition is a must-play for anyone who loves crime dramas, open-world exploration, and unforgettable storytelling. This isn't just a remake, it's a masterpiece. If you haven't played it yet, you're seriously missing out.
Come on, fellas! Push through!
Cyberpunk 2077. Imagine a world where neon lights rule the streets, cybernetic enhancements are the new normal, and every choice you make shapes your destiny. Welcome to Cyberpunk 2077, an open-world RPG that throws you into the heart of Night City, a futuristic dystopia filled with crime, power struggles, and mind-blowing tech. You play as V, a mercenary looking for a one-of-a-kind implant that grants immortality. Sounds insane, right? But in Night City, nothing is impossible. You can customize your character, modify your body with cyberware, and make choices that change the entire course of the story. And let's talk about the world. It's alive. Every street, every alley has a story. You'll meet powerful corporations, ruthless gangsters, and some of the most unforgettable characters, including Johnny Silverhand, played by none other than Keanu Reeves. Yes, Keanu Reeves is in the game. The combat? Absolutely thrilling. From hacking enemy systems to high-speed car chases and intense gunfights, Cyberpunk 2077 gives you complete freedom in how you play. Whether you go in guns blazing or take a stealthy approach, the game adapts to your choices. Despite its rocky launch, Cyberpunk 2077 has been rebuilt and improved with massive updates. With better AI, new features, and stunning visuals, the game is now what it was always meant to be, a must-play experience. So, if you love deep storytelling, futuristic worlds, and insane action, Cyberpunk 2077 is a game you can't afford to miss. Welcome to Night City, where your choices define your fate. Watch Dogs Legion. Imagine a world where the government watches your every move, where drones patrol the skies, and where London is under the control of a ruthless private military. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, in Watch Dogs Legion, you get to fight back. This isn't just any open-world game. It's a game where anyone can be a hero. And I mean anyone. Want to recruit a retired spy, a street artist with a paintball gun, a hacker grandma who takes down enemies from her wheelchair? You can. Legion's play as anyone system is a game changer. The city of London is brought to life with stunning detail, red buses, neon-lit streets, and iconic landmarks all at your fingertips. But don't get too comfortable. Surveillance cameras are watching. Albion's mercenaries are everywhere, and your every move could be your last. Hacking is more powerful than ever. Hijack cars remotely, disable security drones, or even turn enemy weapons against them. And if stealth isn't your style, grab some futuristic gadgets and go in guns blazing. And let's not forget multiplayer. Imagine pulling off crazy heist with your friends, hacking your way through chaos, and pulling pulling off insane getaways together. This game is a must-play if you love open-world chaos, smart hacking, and a city that reacts to your every decision. So the question is, who will you recruit first?
Stay away from me.
Goodbye.
Immortals Fenyx Rising. Imagine waking up on a mysterious island, surrounded by gods, monsters, and an epic prophecy that says you're the only one who can save the world. That's exactly what you get in Immortals Fenyx Rising, a game that feels like a mix of Greek mythology and pure adventure. You play as Fenyx, a warrior who suddenly finds himself in a world where the gods have been turned to stone, and a powerful titan named Typhon is ready to destroy everything. But here's the fun part. You're not just some random hero. You've got godly powers, an open world full of secrets, and some of the most creative puzzles ever seen in a game. The world is massive, colorful, and packed with things to do. One moment, you're fighting mythological beasts like the Minotaur and Cyclops, and the next, you're solving mind-bending puzzles in the vaults of Tartaros. And let's talk about the combat. It's fast, smooth, and makes you feel like an absolute badass. But what makes this game truly special is its humor. The story is narrated by Zeus and Prometheus, who are constantly cracking jokes, making fun of each other, and even teasing you as a player. It's a rare mix of action and comedy that keeps things fresh from start to finish. If you love games like Assassin's Creed and Zelda, Breath of the Wild, this is a must-play. It's got exploration, action, puzzles, and a story that will keep you hooked. Don't miss out on this mythological adventure. Trust me, it's worth it. Yakuza, Like a Dragon. Imagine waking up one day thinking you're a hero, only to realize the world has left you behind. That's exactly what happens to Ichiban Kasuga, the new protagonist of Yakuza, Like a Dragon, a game that flips the entire series on its head. Instead of classic beat-em-up action, this time, we're stepping into a turn-based RPG. Yes, you heard that right. And guess what? It actually works. Picture this. You're on the streets of Yokohama, gathering a team of outcasts, a homeless guy, a bartender, and even a former cop, forming your own ragtag RPG party in the middle of a crime-filled city. But don't think for a second that this is some slow-paced, traditional RPG. The combat is flashy, over the top, and ridiculously fun. Instead of swords and magic, you'll be fighting with bicycles, street signs, and even summoning a giant crawfish to attack enemies. Sounds crazy? That's just another Tuesday in the world of Yakuza. And let's not forget the insane side activities. One moment, you're singing karaoke, the next, you're managing a company, and before you know it, you're racing go-karts through the streets. The game constantly surprises you with its humor and bizarre yet heartfelt storytelling. But at its core, Yakuza, Like a Dragon, is a story about redemption, loyalty, and proving your worth in a world that has forgotten you. It's an emotional roller coaster that will make you laugh, cry, and cheer for Ichiban as he rises from nothing to become a true legend. If you've never played a Yakuza game before, this is the perfect starting point. And if you're a longtime fan, trust me, you won't be disappointed. This is a must-play.
俺の番か。寝てろ。
If you're still with us in this amazing gaming list, then you're a true gamer. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's move to the next game.
Ghost of Tsushima. Imagine being a samurai, fighting against a ruthless Mongol invasion, exploring a breathtaking open world inspired by ancient Japan. That's exactly what Ghost of Tsushima offers. And trust me, this is a game you must play at least once in your life. You play as Jin Sakai, one of the last samurai left after the Mongols destroy his home. But here's the twist. Jin realizes that honor won't win this war, so he has to become something else, something the enemy fears, the Ghost. And let's talk about the the combat. This is not your typical hack and slash. Every sword fight feels like an intense showdown. You can fight like a true samurai in duels or strike from the shadows as the ghost, using stealth and sneaky tactics. Now let's get real. The world in this game is stunning. From golden forest to snowy mountains, every place looks like a painting. And the best part? The wind guides you instead of a boring minimap. Just follow the breeze and discover secrets, villages, and hidden shrines. The story will pull you in, the combat will keep you hooked, and the world will make you want to explore every inch. If you love samurai epic battles and a story that makes you question your choices, Ghost of Tsushima is an absolute must-play. So, are you ready to become the ghost and take back Tsushima? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Imagine leading a fearless Viking army, sailing across the icy waters of Norway, and charging into battle with nothing but an axe and sheer determination. That's exactly what Assassin's Creed Valhalla offers. A brutal, epic, and unforgettable journey through the Viking Age. You step into the boots of Ivar, a warrior hungry for glory, as you leave Norway behind to conquer England. And let me tell you, this game is not just about fighting. It's about building your own Viking settlement, forming alliances, and making choices that will shape your entire story. The world is massive, from snowy mountaintops to dense forests and ancient ruins. Every corner has something to discover. Hidden treasures, mysterious caves, and legendary beasts waiting for a fight. And speaking of fights, the combat absolutely savage. You can dual-wield axes, hammers, or even a giant sword. The finishing moves? Brutal. Every battle makes you feel like a true Viking warrior. And let's talk about the raids, because what's a Viking without some pillaging? You can storm enemy camps, burn their supplies, and take their riches. But beware, England is filled with powerful enemies, including the deadly Order of the Ancients, who are always watching your every move. But this isn't just about bloodshed. The story is deep, emotional, and full of twists. Every decision you make changes how the world reacts to you. Will you be a ruthless conqueror or a leader who earns respect? If you love open-world exploration, intense combat, and a story that keeps you hooked, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a must-play. This isn't just a game. It's a Viking saga you don't want to miss. Spider-Man Miles Morales. If you've ever wanted to feel what it's like to swing through the streets of New York City as a superhero Spider-Man, Miles Morales is a game you absolutely cannot miss. This isn't just another Spider-Man story. This is the rise of a new hero. You step into the shoes of Miles Morales, a teenager trying to fill the shoes of Peter Parker while dealing with his own powers, responsibilities, and personal struggles. And let me tell you, this game is packed with heart, action, and some seriously jaw-dropping moments. From the moment you take control, you'll feel the rush of swinging between skyscrapers, pulling off insane acrobatics, and taking down enemies with style. But what really makes Miles Morales stand out is his bioelectric venom powers and invisibility, which add a whole new dimension to combat. Every punch crackles with energy, and sneaking past enemies never felt this smooth. And let's talk about the visuals. New York City in winter has never looked this good. The snow-covered streets, the neon-lit billboards, and the reflection of lights on wet pavement make the city feel more alive than ever. Whether you're swinging through Harlem or battling enemies on rooftops. The world feels immersive and vibrant. But the real magic? The story. It's personal, emotional, and keeps you hooked from start to finish. You'll meet unforgettable characters, experience heartbreaking twists, and witness Miles grow into a hero worthy of the Spider-Man name. If you're a fan of superheroes, action-packed combat, or just love a great story, this is a must-play. Miles Morales isn't just the future of Spider-Man. He's already here, and he's ready to take on anything. So, are you ready to step into the suit?
Lock those bad guys up, Miles. Attack successful. Another key fighter skill, disarming.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator isn't just a game. It's a dream come true for anyone who's ever wanted to fly. Imagine sitting in the cockpit of a Boeing 747, taking off from New York, soaring through the clouds, and landing smoothly in Tokyo, all without leaving your chair. This game gives you the entire world as your playground. Every airport, every city, every tiny little island, it's all there, thanks to real-time satellite data and weather tracking. If there's a storm in your city, you'll see it in the game too. That means real clouds, real turbulence, real everything. And let's talk about the graphics. Oh my God. This is hands down one of the most beautiful games ever made. The lighting, the reflections, the way the sun sets over the horizon. It's almost too good to be true. You can fly anywhere, from the busiest airports to the most remote landscapes. Want to buzz over the Eiffel Tower? Do it. Glide between the skyscrapers of Dubai? No problem. But don't think it's just about sightseeing. Microsoft Flight Simulator is realistic to the core. Planes handle just like they do in real life. You'll need to learn about airspeed, altitude, and even wind direction. There's a reason actual pilots use this game for training. Whether you want to chill and explore or master the art of flying, this is a must play. And the best part? It keeps getting better with updates, adding more details, more planes, and even more realism. So if you haven't played Microsoft Flight Simulator, what are you waiting for? Buckle up, start the engines, and take to the skies.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the list, make sure to subscribe and come back for more epic gaming content.